Welcome to Tharandter Rampe. Today we'll be running the service 85035. First we'll be assisting a BR363 with a short shunt of 10 cars down to Freiberg, which from there we will then jump in the Railpool BR185 and couple up before hauling them down to Dresden. We'll be running with PZB and Sifa switched on in this short run, and although there isn't a great deal of traffic, we still have the dense scenery to take in that the route has to offer us. It's a simple run, but I did find it enjoyable nonetheless. If you like this content and would like to see more, make sure you hit that like and also subscribe. Welcome. So it's been a while since I have done a service on Train Sim World 2, but here I am again. So currently in the Tharandter Rampe, and we are waiting for the BR363, I think it is. So we're just going to be helping him change the junctions here, then he'll be hooking up to the 10 cars and lugging them over that way, and I'll be hitching a ride, but I'm pretty sure he's on his way now. So yeah, I'll be hitching a ride with him, and from there I'll be using the Railpool BR185 and heading down to Dresden. So easy job, so it shouldn't be too much of a drama. We'll be running with PZB and Sifa. So the 185 does have a switch for LZB as well, but I don't think the route itself has any LZB in it. But should be almost here. Oh, there he is now. He or she, not exactly sure who's working. Yeah, all good. So once they pass, we'll have to swap this junction and then quickly go jump on before they leave without me. It's very quiet, or I just have my headphones down quite low. There you go, jumping on moving train, super safe. Sup dude, don't mind me, just hitching a ride. Man, you look really happy. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. But yeah, don't worry, I am hanging on. But yeah, not sure if I will time lapse it down there. I'll probably see how I feel when I'm editing. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? I do time lapse quite a bit. Not so much in scenarios, but there's always good opportunities. But yeah, with the PZB, or actually just the general BR185, I have had some issues when I first started. But I'll probably go through all that baffle when I actually get in the 185. But yeah, a lot of it was all my fault and also the installation's fault, but it's all sweet as now. Everything works. But honestly, have not done a great deal on this route yet. Haven't even tried the 612. So I'll probably be doing a service on that one as well. But we'll get to ready here. We've jumped on a moving train, we'll jump off one now. Why not? Yeah, or a clear. Don't worry, I'm not standing between. That's pretty cool. Come on dude, hurry up. I haven't got all day. Here we go. Oh crap, I just uncoupled it. There you go. Sorry dude. All good to go. We can open some windows in here. But yeah, I haven't done any of the shunters on any German routes yet. Not even in Train Sim 20XX. Like, yeah, the shunting locos weren't really my thing, so whoa, what the shit. That's a bit weird. Instant sex change. Whatever floats your boat. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Good old TrackIR facing west. Yeah, there we go. Directly west. Always does it. Really wish I'd fix it. Major immersion breaker. But you know, when you're off west, this works perfectly. Alrighty, well, pretty much here. Don't worry, love, not gonna jump out. And you can just see our 185 now. Good old Railpool. Honestly, before this route, I had no idea who a Railpool were. But yeah, I don't know, you know, all the German trains, so my apology. What the hell? Glitchy. Thank God I ain't driving that one. Here's our ride. Any second, actually. There we go. Nice, nice. Looks good. But we'll jump out here, we'll uncouple, and then we'll get at it. Whoop. Done, done. Oh, come on, TrackIR. Actually, I shouldn't blame TrackIR, it's not actually TrackIR. Well, we'll wait for this lass to get out of the way. I think there's a dude in there now as well. Sorry, I forgot to close the door. My apologies. Alrighty, we'll get everything sorted, so we'll be heading in that direction and then coupling up that way. So we'll set up all the lights and whatnot. And for some reason, this is always, you know, it always starts in the wrong direction, so when our marker lights and actually turn them on as well. Cue. Boop. Alrighty, so pop our Sifa PZB on. Oh, come on now. Why won't it work? Ah, maybe that's why. Anyway, there we go. Turn that off. And headlights. Also be using AFB. And adjust our blinds because it does actually block out some glare. Cool. So put our AFB to about just 20 at the moment. I will be allowed to go 45, but meh, I got a red light up there anyway. So not too fussed about that. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think it's all sweet. Yeah. And off we go. So PZB is active, so permitted for 45. And now our 500 Hz magnets all active. But we'll just cruise up here. So depending on how long the wait time is at the signals, I'm probably going to be cutting, because I'll be waiting at this red, and also after I couple Sifa. After I couple, I'll be waiting at another red. That's funny. Anyway, we'll stop here and probably see you in 3 minutes. Got our proceed. And off we go. Alrighty, so no HUD, so no markers, but I have actually checked out where I have to stop for this. But again, it's still one thing that I really hate is the fact that, you know, you have these pinpoint stopping markers. I don't know why it can't be, you know, the length of the current track. Make it so much easier. But guess you win some, you lose some. That's why I don't do any scenarios whatsoever. I don't know what the hell that means. Did I do something wrong? Well, it's still moving, so stop before I move past it. Happy days. I am going to bring up the HUD just to double check I have stopped on it. Yeah, all good. Alrighty. Do not need you at the moment. And we'll chuck the rear lights on and head to the other end. Could just reverse, but I'd probably break something if I do that. Yeah, I don't know if I have to manually like swap over the pantograph. Oh, come on. Pop AFB on again and do this biz. Alright, so we do have red. And all good. I could have just pressed that, that was a bit more immersive. Oh well. And there is another kind of glitchy thing that I'm aware of is when you couple up, you're going to be hearing some really horrible sounds, so in editing I'll probably quiet them. Keeps scaring me when it does that. I have no idea what it means. Absolutely no idea. But again, still moving. All sweet as. Yeah, so far, like, the route looks pretty good. Oh, sugar. Wrong button. Having a great old time here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, using the 612. Good old Tilton. And we'll try not to break stuff. Come on now. You can do it. Oh, come on. And this is where I mute it. And unmuted. Yeah, it's just really horrible sound. But yeah, I have tried to, you know, just really go away. I have tried to like really gently just touch it, but it just still does it, no matter what. Anyway, all good. Cool. Alrighty, we'll head up here. I'll probably just cut now because I do have to wait for a little bit for the red. So see you again when I get back. Alrighty, well, my loco glitched out. I could no longer press the acknowledge button, which I can now, so all good. So yeah, I had to actually leave the service and jump back into, you know, picking up right here. Yeah, well. And doesn't look like that's glitching anymore. Anyway, let's head forward. So yeah, now that I had to exit and come back in, probably won't have to wait a great deal for the red signal. Because it's usually when you continue services, and I don't know why, but yeah, the AI is kind of like out of sync with if you just go into a certain service. Probably because, you know, how long it takes me to do things or whatnot. But all good. We're on the move now anyway. So only pulling 10 cars, 866.6 tons, and the length is 232.2 meters. So not very big. That's what she said. Oh dear God. And gonna try and make it a bit of a game to not have Sifa actually go off. 100% I'll fail, but worth a shot. Yeah, route does look good, so probably after I do this one I'll be doing the 612. I may do other ones, I do not know yet. I actually don't own too many of the German DLC, so you know, my layers on the German stuff is quite sparse. Yeah, I'll probably slowly buy some here and there. I did just before I did the recording here, there's our green. Yeah, before I did the recording here I brought the French route, so I'll be doing time-lapse on that. I'll also be doing the time-lapse for the 20XX version. I've actually had that installed for maybe a month now in preparation to get motivation to do it, but motivation has not arisen yet. But in our start procedure still, so 45, I think you can actually you know, force it out of the start procedure, but I'm in no rush. And pretty much when we get around the curve here anyway, it's going to be back to the 1k hertz. Yeah, this was Freiberg. I do apologise for all pronunciations, probably going to be incorrect. I do hope I said the name of the route correctly. I did watch some videos on how to say it. Cool. And we are released, so we can go track speed, which is 60. And oh, I already freaking failed Sifa. Too busy talking. And yeah, up ahead we will have a 90. Yeah, as we have a pretty short train, I'm sure the rear's passed by now, so we'll just bump it up. Yeah, as I said in the scenario I did with the i3, like I can use PZB, but I don't fully understand it. but main thing is I can generally do things without the train stopping. So happy times. It's always good when that happens. So acknowledge the 70. And don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's like 8 seconds that you have to, could be longer actually, yeah, to take it down to the required speed. And also, if you do use the brake, that was kind of weird. If you do use the brake, you'll have to reset the throttle. I think they call that the throttle lock. Some biz like that anyway. And yeah, the AFB in this is quite terrible at, you know, maintaining speed. There's our 70 board. And PZB should release soon, but it's not like we, here we go. Yeah, it's not like we can actually go any faster because the actual track speed is 70. Yeah, upcoming videos I'll have is I got the Northeast Corridor, Washington to Baltimore time lapse. That one will probably be within the week. Portsmouth Direct, that's the Waterloo version. It's also time lapse. So those two I've already actually pre-recorded the actual run. So basically I just have to do the cinematic shots and then yeah, just edit it. But yeah, I might have maybe both of them up in a week. Well, within the week, sorry. We'll see how I feel. Then I'll have the Strasbourg to Karlsruhe time lapse. So that one in the Northeast Corridor were, you know, supposed to be done quite a while ago, but through the recent sale that we just had ending, like I've literally only just brought the Train Sim 2022. Yeah, before that I just did not own it. And we're doing a service in the 612. I'll be doing a service in Sherman Hill on the SD70 ACE in Train Sim World 2, obviously. Because yeah, I have actually not uploaded a service on that yet. Done time lapse. Actually, yes, I have, but not on the not on the SD70. We're having Chatham Main Line, the Southeastern class 465. So this one's actually a scenario that I'm currently making. Trying to learn how to do all the scenario creation. It's actually interesting, and I don't mind doing it, but it's really finicky. Like if you want to try and make something decent, because basically anyone can anyone can plonk down a train and get it to go from A to B. But it's all about, you know, AI traffic, getting it all to work with the signals. But I'm pretty much done the scenario because I'm having cinematic shots in it as well, so that's pretty much all I have to do now. But I'll be doing a video on that as well as uploading it to the workshop. Go away, Sifa. I got also brought through the sale the Clinchfield Railroad Train Sim World 2 version. I've already done time lapse for the 20XX. So not sure on when I'll be doing that one. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my speed up a little bit more, because it just will not to get up there. And another Chatham Main Line, we'll be doing a Southeastern class 375. There's a 3-part scenario that I'll be doing in 20XX. So I've actually kind of played around with the scenarios in that. But I am doing a route map for it as well, like I've been doing with Train Sim World 2. It's very confusing. Because yeah, I really like around the Chatham area and all that. So mainly I'm doing it for myself, but I will be, having it online for everyone else as well. And we'll also be doing another service in Brighton Mainline. So I haven't done one in Brighton Mainline for quite a while, but still is, favourite route in Train Sim World 2, hands down. Cool. So we got a speed board of 120. So we'll boost it up and probably get it to take it the AFB to 130. Ooh, almost had Sifa go off. Yeah, just to give it that little bit more kick. Because even when you have it in the 120, once it gets to about, 105, the throttle, like the power, just kind of like dies down a bit. Got the hiccups. So yeah, we'll give it a bit of a help. And yeah, the thing about the German routes and PZB is like, it's best that you don't look around and, get distracted, because you need to be paying attention to what's ahead of you. Otherwise you'll be stopping. And that ain't fun. But I do have to say, like, once I understood PZB, well, to the point that I understand it, because I kind of, as I mentioned in the ICE3 video that it did, like, I'd kind of learnt a bit about it on what is it? Oh, the one with the Flirt 3. Can't remember, having a mind blank. Yeah, well, the route that comes with the Train Sim 2022. Kind of learned it for that, but I really actually didn't know what I was doing, because I've actually watched the video that I did for that, and yeah, even now I kind of shake my head at it. But I do have to say that, yeah, I think my knowledge in PZB at the moment is a lot higher than it used to be. I will admit that signalling I'm still not, quite sure on. They don't have like what the UKs have, your double yellows, single yellows, and blah blah blah. Well, same with America, like, I don't fully understand the American signalling as well, mainly because, I do play, the German, US and UK, but the majority of the stuff I do is the UK, purely because it's just what I personally enjoy to do. So we got 90 speed there, but we do have a 1000 Hz magnet, so we'll have to take it down to 70. And hopefully we'll get down there before our timer runs out. Should be all sweet. But yeah, so because we had the brakes on, we're gonna have to release. Probably should have done that a bit earlier. Yeah, once you release it, pop it back and you're good to go again. Come on, power, get up there. So once our restriction of 70 has died down, then we can, go back to track speed, which is now 90. It shouldn't be too long. I don't know if you can actually, well, it's gone now. But yeah, I don't know if you can disregard that as you can with like your starting your speed for 45. And I don't even know the real world, rules for allowing to do that, because I'm sure they have pretty strict rules on when you can do that. And I think it's anything over 100 you don't have to acknowledge, but I'm still gonna, if I see a magnet on the board, I'm still gonna be acknowledging. Of course, best to be safe than to have a stopping train. So we've got 80 here, but there's no magnet for that, so we're good. We'll just, you know, slow down as normal. We will slow down. Okay, I'll use the brakes to do it. Yeah, release the throttle. Oh, crap, wrong button. Cool. Come on. It still doesn't want to slow down. Alrighty, difficult. You happy now? Still speeding up. Going now. Oh, it's kind of stable now. That's alright. Alright, well now that drum is under control. And I did have Sifa go off again, so dag nabbit. But yeah, we'll also be going and getting the, I think it's the 20th of this month that the North Wales Coastal gets released. So we're doing time lapse of that. Probably do, you know, a couple of scenarios. It's got the Advanti West Coast and also the Transport for Wales loco. So looking forward to that. I do own the South Coast, or the South Wales Coastal. But I actually haven't done, you know, many videos on it. Done the time lapse, and you know, back in I think like 2015, 2016, I did a couple of scenarios, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Cool. So we got a increase of 90, and this is all kilometers per hour in Germany. So the rear should be passed, more or less anyway. And also train symbol 2 will be having the horseshoe curve, so 100% be doing that one as well, time lapse as well as scenarios. And yeah, no, not again. But yeah, it's a route that pretty much a lot of people are, you know, been dying for. So we'll see how the release goes. Hopefully it's not as bad as Cane Creek. But you know, personally, I haven't even played that. I just, you know, go from what I read from reviews and forums. But apparently, a lot of issues with that one. Actually, oh shut up! Actually, came so close to buying that today, so I could do time lapse for it. But we have a 70. Yeah, I might use the brake just to be safe. Best to be safe than sorry. Yeah, like I almost came so close to buying that, but yeah, I brought the France route as well. The France route instead. So yeah. But yeah, trying to hold it at 70, I got it at like, you know, the AFB at 45. So yeah, it's really not that great at speed control. I mean, I kind of spend most of my time like checking if my speed's going up or down rather than, you know, trusting and believing in the loco. When really I should be eyes out the window. But what can you do? Is what it is. Got to adapt. But yeah, nice scenic route. So it's pretty much kind of like the, you know, the route that I personally enjoy. So I probably will spend most of my time in this route when it comes to the German content. Not so much videos, but just, you know, generally me playing it. But I'm going to be doing some, because I haven't done any commuter on the last Dresden route that came out, so be doing that. Don't know when. Behind the line, lady. Yeah, don't know when. Because yeah, I still haven't even actually just, you know, personally done any commuter whatsoever. Did the time lapse, and that's basically it. It's kind of like what I always do with content I buy. Yeah, so I really should start, you know, getting more of my money's worth. Yeah, usually when I find something that I do like, then I do play it to death a little bit. Like the recent Chaffin mainline. Although a lot of that has been, oh, actually got an AI train, what the hell. Yeah, a lot of the Chatham one that I've done in my personal time has basically been trying to finish my scenario I'm making. Because super time consuming. Well, it's only time consuming learning. Once you kind of understand it, you know, it runs a bit more smoother. It's just, the main issue is just constantly adjusting and then trying it again, and then adjusting and then trying it again. That's where the major issues are. But yeah, because the Sheerness branch does not get a great deal of love, that's what my scenario is going to be revolving around. So I think it's only going to be like 45-ish minutes. We got 60 decrease. Sifa. Q, all good. No e-brake so far. So going well. And not too many Sifas. But yeah, just trying to do the whole run without having it go off once. Failed pretty quickly. And there's our 60. But yeah, like, again, really good scenery. No complaints about it whatsoever. It certainly looks a lot better actually doing a service than even my time-lapse video. Because it's, yeah, the first person perspective that you get. So we got 110 board. A throttle might help. I'm like, why isn't it accelerating? Derp. I do get a little bit of stutters coming a bit closer to Dresden. But not too bad, so you know, I can certainly live with it. Also, this AFB button is quite annoying. It's not very, you know, smooth. Cool, so 120. So we probably only got about maybe 10 more minute trip. Thereabouts. Yeah, even in 20XX, like most of the stuff I've done in Germany has been, yeah, so I technically didn't need to acknowledge that. Yeah, most of the stuff that I've done in Germany has been kind of freight I don't do a great deal of any commutes. So yeah, I should change that. Because at the stations I like literally don't know what any of the signage means, because yeah, I've just never really done it. It's always fun learning new stuff. Man, this is stressful, you know, talking and trying to concentrate with PZB. It's not that bad in like the UK stuff. Probably because, yeah, I play that the most, so more used to that. I think it's kind of like, yeah, just burned into my brain. Well, this stuff I'm like, not 100% sure. Yeah, looks like we got some old carriages down there. Nice. I don't think they're actually carriages that you can use, but there for the look, I guess. I don't even know what the Germans call them. If they're called carriages, holy shit, another AI. Well, we're getting closer to Dresden, so surely we would have a bit more AI pickup. We'll see. And back to 120. Or not. We'll be back to 110 then. But yeah, again, that one didn't have a magnet, so no need to acknowledge, even though I hear that over 100 you don't have to anyway, but have not put that to the test. And along this track, like, it's really weird. You can see it jittering. So I don't think that's normal. Be a rough ass ride if it is. Got 100. Oh, and we do have a yellow now, so acknowledge this. And this is where I kind of get confused. So, you know, what I have read is any yellows, it's usually you go 40, even though I have only a 100 Hz magnet, which gives me 70, but I don't know, it's just what I read. Probably read it from incorrect information. I'd rather be safe anyway. Behind the line, dudes. Oh, I got a green there anyway. Oh, I'll speed back up. Yeah, if someone can correct me about the procedures with amber signals, would be great. Maybe I should watch Matt Pedalson's video again, because he does go over it, you know, pretty simplistically. Because yeah, when I first learned about PZB, it's mainly through documentation, and yeah, it was just a lot of stuff to read and try and take in. I cannot remember what the track speed was because I was not paying full attention. I think it is 90, but I might just stick with 70 just for the moment. Oh shush. No, well, we got 70 coming up anyway, so all good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 90. Yeah, I think after I do this recording, and I've got some weird track there as well. Yeah, after I do this recording and editing, I might actually jump in the 612 and have a bit of a play around. See what it's all about. Because I did the time-lapse video in the 612, but I don't actually play it. I just, you know, learn how to get the loco moving if I don't know initially, and then I just, you know, go for it. Half the time I'm not really paying attention to the screen. I'm like, you know, either reading or on the phone. The only good thing about Train Sim World 2 time-lapse videos is I can turn the safety systems off. So like UK routes, you know, I can turn the AWS off. In a Train Sim 20XX, I can't turn the AWS off. So literally the entire run, I'm just constantly spamming Q with one hand while, you know, I'm again reading or on my phone. Because yeah, and external, you don't get any, you know, notifications for AWS. Well, on most things. Got another amber. But yeah, again, I'll slow down just to be safe. Nope, that's not the correct button I wanted. We've got another amber anyway, so could possibly be a red up ahead. I don't think there's magnet for that. I'm gonna do that anyway, just because I'm paranoid. Is that red? I think it is. Oh crap, I did it again. trying to brake, and somehow I'm acknowledging PZB. Yeah, it's really hard to see because of the glare, but there is a red there. Usually lights in Train Sim World 2 are pretty easy to see. Oh, just went yellow. Sorry, amber. Old habits, I keep saying yellow. It's not yellow. Probably shouldn't power like that. Cool, so 45 we're allowed. I'll pop the AFB to 40. Should be able to hold it. Actually, I don't trust it, so I'm gonna bump it down a little more. Maybe a little more still, because I think I'm stopping up here anyway. But yeah, I don't think the AFB control is going to be adjusted in any way. Because yeah, Dovetail do say they only really focus on that stuff if it's game breaking. And it's not game breaking, it's just freaking annoying. All good. And we'll have to keep an eye out on the little red in the yard area. Might go a bit slower actually. I gotta work out what that means, because it'd be great to actually understand what that means. Maybe all it means is like there's a red signal. I could be onto something there. Because yeah, here's where we have to stop. Well, a little further on. Sifa! Sifa! Well, there we go. Made it. No emergency braking. Happy days. Hopefully I'm on the pinpoint marker. Oh, nice. Oh, how did we do? Any overspeeds? Wow, it's really jaggedy hill. Slightly went over there. Just scraped there. Yeah, apart from that, like, yeah, pretty cautious with the use of the AFB. Didn't want to ride on the speed limit because it just does not hold the speed well. But yeah, it's like really jaggedy. I'll take it anyway. Gold medal. Nice, nice. Actually, before I end, we'll jump out, shall we? Have a little look-see on the outside. I might chuck the markers on because I'm not really in service anymore. There we go. How about we do a little bit of a role play and pretend that we're dropping them off here. And we'll uncouple, just for the sake of it. Oh shit, shouldn't have done that. Couple back up, shut up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can play with any of that stuff. But yeah, cool. But thanks for watching. And yeah, next one will probably be the Northeast Corridor time-lapse. If not, it will probably be another service in the 612. But thanks for watching. So if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. And see you in the next one.